Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Dee Dee here with Creative Couture. And guys, I am so happy that you decided to click on this video to see what I'm up to today. If you are new, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and become a part of the crew. Why? Because we have room for you. If you are already a part of the crew and you're returning, thank you so much for sticking and staying, rocking and rolling, and checking on you, girl. I appreciate all the time you spend with me and watching my videos. All right, y'all, let's get into this video. Okay, so today we're going to be making 3 easy, simple mug gifts. The theme is Sweetest Day. And if you don't know what that is, that's similar to Valentine's Day. Some parts of the country celebrate it and some don't. Nevertheless, y'all, don't count it out. A Sweetest Day gift is simply an all-occasion women's gift. So you can make this and sell this at any time. So we're just going to make it real simple, y'all. I'm using 2 items, a body spray and a hand lotion, a hand cream. I'm going to take my items to the mug. And then I'm going to, get that in there the way I want it. All right, and then I'm going to get the hand cream. I'm going to place it beside it, but slightly in front and at an angle. These items are really similar in height, and we want to try to make a little bit of a distinction between the two. So that's why I placed it in front of it and at an angle, and I'm taping it down now to the mug itself. I'm going to turn it around and tape it together in the back. I'm going to close that gap right there. I also tape my lid to my spray because these City Trend sprays, y'all, they are something else sometimes. All right, now I'm just going to add my shred. I have this gap back here. I want to make sure I fill that up. I'm going to put some shred in the front. And I decided to go with white, try to break up some of that pink and red color. And as you can see, I am packing it in. I believe in using my supplies, y'all. I believe in making my gifts sturdy, because as a beginner, that's one thing that I did struggle with. And I could not understand why stuff inside my basket would be leaning, and sometimes it toppled over, and it just made for a frustrating moment or two for me. So now that I know how to make a good foundation, I'm all for a good foundation. So now I'm just going in, y'all, cutting the shred down, because that's just what I like to do. To each his own. If you like yours wild, leave it wild. I like mine a little bit tame. All right, y'all. So that's the test. It holds. The tape and the newspaper are doing their job. Y'all make sure y'all take the price tags off y'all items. And I'm just going to go in with this rose. And I'm just trying to figure out, y'all, how I'm going to place it in here. But I know this stem is too long. So if you have that issue, y'all, don't use your scissors. That's wire. You're going to mess your scissors up. Go ahead and get you some wire cutters. They sell those at Dollar Tree as well. So not a big investment. I think they're like $1.50. All right, so this greenery, I like it, but it was kind of overpowering the gift, so I decided to take it off and check it out. And then I thought, well, it needs this green to kind of make everything pop. So here you see me adding it back. But what I am going to do is cut it down some. So I just have leaves on one side. And I like that. I like it. It turned out really cute. All right. Here we go. That's how we looking. And I like it. That mug was actually $5. And yes, I paid $5 for it. And the cream was, I would say, 40 cent. And then the body spray was like 25 cents. So not too much. Okay. Mug number 2, y'all. Okay, so y'all see I put some paper in there already. This last piece, I actually wrap it in my tissue paper just to hold my tissue paper in my mug, because sometimes it will pop up the edges and stuff like that. So anyway, there we go, y'all. Got it down in there. Now I'm going to place my items in. I want to make sure it's going to fit the way I want. And actually, it doesn't. It's sitting up a little high for me. So to fix that, you just take some paper out, adjust so you can accommodate for the height of your items. You do want it sitting up tall, but you don't want it sitting above the rim. Your items want to be around eye level or just like beneath the rim. So that's better. I got the lotion in, and now I'm playing with the pins to make sure they're sitting the way I want. Once you get that right, you just go in with your tape, which is what I'm doing here. And it doesn't take a lot. So I'm going to place the pins similar to the placement of the items in the other mug, which is slightly in front and at an angle. And it is a little lower than the lotion, so it's down more in the cup. And that's what you're looking for. You don't want your items to be the same height and the same size across the board. That is not a good look for a gift basket. So now that I have that taped down, I'm actually going to go in with some purple shred. And this is actually Easter grass, y'all. And I'm just showing y'all because this bag is way bigger than the Dollar Tree bags. And it costed a third or less because this was a $3 bag that I got from Target on a 90% off clearance sale. So I paid 30 cents. So I say that to say, be on the lookout for after Easter sales. You can get your shred for really, really cheap. This is actually some good shred. It's like the paper type shred. It's not that plastic rubbery shred. So when it comes to your cost for your items that you definitely need, always try to get them on clearance. I mean, even your inventory, try to get on clearance. I mean, you can shop at like wholesalers, but when you're local and you're just trying to get started, just go ahead and keep your eye out for after the seasons when they change. All that supplies that we use on a regular, it marks down. So now I'm just going to go in with my scissors. Of course, give it a little trim, the front and the back. And once I cut the front down, I kind of felt like I cut too much, so I just went back and added some more. It's to your liking, y'all. So when you make a gift, you make sure you're satisfied with it at the end of the day. So you see me add a little bit more in, and there we go. Simple as that, y'all. Easy peasy, beginner friendly. Mug number 2 complete. All right, we're going to set that to the side. We're going to go in with mug number 3. And this mug is a Dollar Tree mug. Actually, all these items are Dollar Tree. It's a big mouth mug. It's really wide, so that's why we need to use 3 items. to fill it, we want to make sure that we're using the proper shape items and the proper amount of items for our container or our basket. We don't want it looking skimpy. And for this one, this mug is more short and stout, and the mouth on it is really, really wide. So as you see here, I am stuffing it with newspaper, which is my base. I'm going to go in with a piece of tissue paper. Again, I wrap that top piece up. And as you can see, it's not staying down. I'm wrestling with this a little too much. So that tells me that it's too much paper in there. It's a gap right there. And then when I set my items up, it sits way too high above the rim. So you just go in and pull out a piece, adjust for height. All right, we're going to push that back down in there. We're going to try it again. Okay, those are some facial wipes. And I like the way they're sitting. It's not too far down. Close to eye level. This is a bar of Yardley soap. And of course, the Yardley spray. And just like my mug, my items are short and stout. I'm placing them in my mug. The front two items are at an angle. And that's to bring some variation, some height variation, some distinctive variation with the appearance of the basket, because it will draw the eye out like in a fanward motion. So when somebody's looking at the gift, they can clearly see all that's in there. And once I like it, I go in with my tape and replace my items. And that's what I'm doing here. And again, it doesn't take much time, effort, or supplies to make these gifts. That's why they are great grab and goes. They are great for beginners. They are low cost and they offer a high return, y'all. So if you don't make mug gifts, you should consider it. If you do, then that's great. Always have a variation. You can put any type of items in a mug. Because it is a mug does not mean it has to be all food items. As you can see, this is body care in a mug. All right, y'all. Cute. I like it. There's the test. It holds. And now I'm just going to go in with my shred. Again, this time I'm going in with some multicolor. I just want to make it fun, keep it light. Have some distinction between the other two. So with this shred is like pink and blue and I think cream or something like that. But if you can tell or not, I'm not sure. These products actually have blue in the label, so that's what made me go with this one. And I'm just doing like I did before. Just repeat the process, y'all. Taking my time, packing in the paper, the shred paper. And once I do that, this one is going to be done. And I did already pre-make the bows for these. So I'm going to show y'all the bows in a minute. All right, y'all. I like it. This is how we're looking. Cute, cute. This gift right here was a total investment of $5. it will sell all day long for 20, 25, 30, depending on your area, but somewhere in there. That's cute with that bow. It brings it out. I will put a $25 price tag on this all day, which would give me a $20 profit. That's the second one we did. There's the bow. Cute. That is a Dollar General mug. That mug was $5. I got it on clearance for a penny. And that lotion was $1 from City Trends. And that those pens were actually a penny as well on clearance. Okay, so total investment would be roughly $2. We'll say $1 for the lotion and then $1 for the bag and the bow. So investment for that, $2 for argument's sake. And then last but not least was our first mug we did. That mug was $5, and I actually paid $5. And then, which came from Dollar Tree last year Valentine collection. And the lotion and the spray together probably was $1 because they came in a multi-pack as well, and it was on a clearance. So 30 cents for one and 20 cents for the other. So like $5.50 for investment for that one. And there we go. All 3 mugs, y'all. Okay, y'all. So I hope y'all like the video. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.